Let's go! What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Football is back. It is finally back. No more free agency talk. No more drafting talk. No more training camp talk. Games are going to be played, and it starts tomorrow night. We've got the Texans. We've got the Chiefs opening up the season. Thursday night football. Let's go! I miss doing that. So, okay. It's the first week of this very interesting season. A season we do not know if it'll be completed or not. So, we're going to have to see. Hopefully the season does complete in total, and we get to see a champion at the end of February. We'll see what happens. But right now, we're just going to plan as if everything's going to run smoothly. So we'll make that assumption for now. Texans, Chiefs, Thursday night football. This should be fun. It should be fun to see some football again. But in all honesty, if you're a Texans fan, I'm not sure this is going to be a fun game for you. Of course, you want to see your team play again, but to start off the season with the Chiefs, the defending champions, oh my God, that's tough. What makes it worse is the Chiefs got better in the offseason, so what a way for the Texans to start the season off. They start off with the Chiefs, and then week 2, they got to face off against the Ravens. Who made their schedule like this? Anyway, keys to the game. Let's start offensively. Chiefs just got to do what they do. We've seen these two teams match up. Chiefs just got to do what they do on offense. With Patrick Mahomes as quarterback, you know what he's going to do. You know he's going to get the job done. With the weapons he has, and Tyreek Hill, and Travis Kelce, you know what they're going to be able to do. Offensively, Chiefs just got to run their game. Yeah, they got to run their game. Let Patrick Mahomes do what he got to do. My focus really for the Chiefs is the new guys they got on offense. Focus on giving them that time. Hopefully the rookies are able to adjust because there was no preseason. I think for all games for week 1, it should be more of an emphasis on how the rookies are able to play and really adjust to this. Because now that they didn't get to have preseason, their first game time is going to be legit regular season. So we'll see how the rookies adapt to that. So I think that's probably what every team's going to be focused on. So offensively, the Chiefs will probably be doing that. They're doing the same thing, especially with their run game. So we'll see how that goes. But offensively, keys to the game for the Chiefs, just do what you got to do. For the Texans, keys to the game for offense, put the ball in the hand of Deshaun Watson and hope you guys can keep up with the Chiefs offense. Because I don't know, man. I don't know. There could be a situation where everyone starts off rusty because, again, there was no preseason. But if that Chiefs offense doesn't miss a beat and they come out there firing, the Texans are going to have to find a way to match that. So all I'm looking for keys to the offense, honestly, try to match what the Chiefs offense is doing and just don't turn the ball over. When it comes to advantage, no question the advantage goes to the Chiefs offense. Mahomes and that offense is just way too explosive. They're the most explosive offense in the league. You can't stop them. Once they get in the rhythm, once Mahomes specifically gets in the rhythm, it is a wrap for your team. So offense advantage goes to the Chiefs. Defensively, keys to the game for both squads. Well, mostly for the Chiefs squad. Try to force turnovers. You want to force some turnover. Try not to give it the big plays and mostly force a turnover. Because if you can just stop the Texans offense once or twice, you will most likely win this game because Mahomes is going to be doing what he does. So, yeah, mostly for the Chiefs defense, just force Watson to throw a pick or something. Just force a turnover. If you can get 1 turnover and 2 stops, you're probably going to win this game. That's just how I see it. I just think, like, I'm looking at this Chiefs offense. I don't think they're going to miss a beat. So, with the Texans offense probably having to compete with that, if the Chiefs defense can get 1 turnover and 2 defensive stops against that Texans offense, I think it's going to be a lot easier, and the game's probably going to be out of hand for the Texans. Texans defense, good lord. There's no stopping Mahomes. you're going to have to force turnovers, multiple turnovers, because you're not stopping Patrick Mahomes' offense. There's no like, oh, we're just going to stop him. Again, this comes down to hoping that there's rust in that Chiefs offense. But if there is no rust, you better force some turnovers. Because if you don't force some turnovers, it's going to be over real quick. So, Texas defense, gonna have to force some turnovers. I'm not even gonna try to be like, get some stops. I don't know if you can stop Mahomes in this team right now. Just focus on forcing turnovers. If you can force turnovers, you give more opportunity to Watson and the offense. And the more opportunities you can give to that offense, and the more possessions you can take away from the Chiefs, the better chance you have to beat them. So defense, just zone in on trying to get turnovers against Mahomes in this offense. Once again, when it comes to advantage, defensively, I'm picking the Chiefs. Offensively and defensively, just the Chiefs right now are just the better overall team than the Texans. And that really sucks. Well, I guess if you want to look at the Texans, David Johnson in the run game, hopefully he can provide something to start off week 1. I'm just looking at this with some optimism. I'm just thinking, if the Chiefs offense, it really comes down to the Chiefs, because the Texans are not really an explosive offense. They don't put points on the board like that. The Chiefs do. If you give them 3 possessions, they could very well come up with 21 points. So, if the Chiefs, it really comes down to if the Chiefs offense is rusty to start the season, or if they're just straight up firing. Because if they come out here and just demolish this Texans defense, it's going to be a long night for Deshaun Watson and the Texans. So, really, honestly, I'm looking at this game, and on one hand, I feel like it's going to be a blowout to start off week 1. But because the season's a lot different, I just don't see it specifically happening. This is a tough one for me to call, because, even though we know what Mahomes and that Chiefs offense can do, when you look at how the Texans have actually matched up against the Chiefs, they've done relatively well. But with this new season starting and some firepower being lost on the Texans offense and defense, I'm looking at this like, I don't see how the Texans come out with a win. I really don't see how the Texans come out with a win. The only way I see the Texans winning this game is if the Chiefs offense starts out incredibly rusty. That's it. You just gotta hope they're rusty and they're not in sync. Because if they're in sync, there's no way the Texans are gonna outscore the Chiefs. Tough one here, but I'm going to go with the Chiefs to win this game. Again, they're just the better overall team, offensively, defensively. That offense is explosive. The Texans offense cannot match that Chiefs offense. The Texans defense can only hope to force turnovers. They cannot stop Mahomes. And really, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. The only way I see the Texans winning this game is if the Chiefs offense is just cold and rusty. That's the only way. I can't fathom the Texans managing to beat the Chiefs if the Chiefs are on their A game. I don't see it happening. So I'm going to pick the Chiefs in this game. I think they're going to win this 28-17. And they're going to start off 1-0. The Texans, they're going to fight. They're definitely going to fight. But I just feel like they're not going to have enough power on defense to stop Mahomes. And I do not believe they're going to be able to put up the same amount of points Mahomes and that Chiefs offense is going to be able to do. It's going to be a tough match, but I'm going to leave it at 28-17. I hope the Texans find a way to win this game. I hope they shock everybody, because it'd be a great way for this team to start their season off if they can beat the Chiefs. I do have Deshaun Watson winning the MVP this season, so I hope he proves me wrong, and I hope he starts his MVP campaign by beating Mahomes week 1. That would be a way to set the tone. If the Texans beat the Chiefs in week 1, then Deshaun Watson will be making a great start to his MVP campaign. Because, we saw Mahomes' MVP campaign. We saw Lamar's MVP campaign. I think it's time for Deshaun Watson to have his MVP campaign and win the MVP this season. I have him winning the MVP this season, so maybe he comes out and starts in week 1. Who knows? But I'm not going to pick the Texans. I'm going to take the Chiefs. Because I do not believe the Chiefs will start off rusty. I think they're going to be more in sync, and that offense is just going to take advantage of the weaknesses on that Texans defense. So, That's my Thursday night prediction. I will have my season predictions and my week 1 predictions out by Friday. I'm going to hope to see if I can get the season predictions on Thursday and then the week 1 predictions on Friday. Ravens flock, I know I still got to talk about the Browns game. However, I'm waiting for something. I'm waiting for a certain something. Not going to tell you what it is yet, but I'm waiting for a certain something. If I can get that certain something by at least Friday, then I'll post it. But if I can't, I'll have to manage what I have. But no later than Friday, you guys should be getting 3 videos. You should be getting a season prediction. You should be getting a week 1 prediction. Season record prediction. So you guys can be careful. A season record prediction, a week 1 prediction, and obviously, since I'm a Ravens fan, you're gonna get a week 1 prediction for the Ravens versus Browns. So yeah, got the Chiefs winning tomorrow night. Should be an interesting game. So glad football's back and we're back at it another season. Hopefully we do get to see this end and a champion will be crowned in February. That's all I got, and let's get this season started.